Hey y'all, I'm at Barnes & Noble. Hope you guys are doing so well. It's nasty as fuck outside. Rain is killing me, but whatever. So, I just wanted to make a quick video. This news is very late, but I was just making my resume, with my uncle, and he's helping me put my accolades together, the very few that I do have. But I got a message from a journalist back home where I'm from, a very famous journalist, worked at a very highly regarded newspaper, and kind of kept tabs on me throughout my athletic career, particularly in high school, but didn't let up in college, you know, still kept tabs on me in college. And he sent me a message that I was actually chosen for Player of the Decade back home. Which is huge. I literally made history at my high school. I was the first person to go D1, much less Big Ten. And for those of you who were my teammates or went to school with me at IU, or even UND, you guys know that my collegiate career was sort of riddled with injuries. So I tore both my ACLs a year apart from one another, and so my dreams of being first team All-American, my dreams of playing overseas were kind of cut short, and that's something that still affects me to this day, to be honest. But you know, to get the message that I was chosen for Player of the Decade, he personally chose me, and he's just the shit. I mean, his name's Fred Kroner. He sent me a private message on Facebook, like I said, to let me know about the news, and this is rather late because he sent me the message, I want to say, a couple weeks ago, but I just had forgotten to make a video about it. But it's a huge honor, an extreme honor. It's very humbling to come from a single parent home, come from nothing, come from the middle of fucking nowhere, and end up getting Player of the Decade, getting a full ride scholarship to a Big Ten university. Like, I'm 3 years out of college, and I'll never forget that. You know, I'll never forget the feeling of signing my name on the dotted line when I signed and signed my letter of commitment to Indiana. So, you know, even though my career, like I said, was definitely not an easy one, it was one that was up and down, and with my depression and my injuries and everything, it's just, you know, I kind of feel like I failed sometimes because I wasn't one of those kids that got to go play overseas, and I wasn't one of the kids that got to be a first team All-American, you know, but to just know that back home I'm still being recognized for the hard work that I did put in, even this many years later. I graduated high school in 2012, so like 8 years ago, but to know that I'm still being recognized for such an incredible honor is just, I mean, it's humbling to say the least. So, you know, like I said, this journalist, Mr. Fred Kroner, is just the shit. Absolutely just a class act, an amazing human being, amazing at what he does, incredible journalist. You know, obviously every article he wrote about me I read, and I couldn't have put it better myself. I couldn't have written my story any better. And I couldn't have asked for a better human being to write my story for me. You know, the times that he did have me in the paper, and, you know, telling about my story with volleyball and my story with growing up and single parent home and, you know, rags to riches, whatever you want to talk about. But I just had to say, you know, I texted him back and I told him that it was a huge honor, but I did want to say in a video, in person, verbally, thank you so much. I do not deserve it, you know. I mean, I busted my ass, I'm gonna say that, but like, it could have been anybody. Like, it could have been anybody, and you picked me for Player of the fucking Decade. Like, I mean, I'm speechless. I have no words. All I can say is thank you so much for always believing in me and keeping tabs on me and rooting for me. Because I needed back then, and even now, as many people as I could in my corner, and you were always there, and you always believed in me. So thank you so much, Mr. Kroner. Thank you for every kind word you wrote about me. I'm very undeserving, but thank you so much. Thank you for everything. It's a great honor, and I was just really excited, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. But I hope y'all are doing well. Haven't posted in a couple days, kind of hit ghost on y'all, but yeah, so anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye.